Hello, welcome to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. It's my pleasure to see you today. It's a one-way viewing, but thanks for checking me out. So, I was in the shower and thinking about this, so I thought I'd drive to work and make the video. And I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to talk quickly. I just thought I'd talk again about fifth dimensional consciousness, and I'm going to describe fifth dimensional consciousness while we're in a three-dimensional construct, which is this world, and so this should be interesting. So I always find that when I hear somebody else talk about something about the fifth dimension, it kind of calms me down. So I thought I'd make this really quick video. So imagine that you were walking down a hallway, and that hallway is linear time. And as you walk down the hallway, that is our reality, you notice a door on the side. So you open a door and you look in. Now, when you look into a door on the side of the hallway, that's a superpositional quantum viewing that you're doing. So you're seeing into another hallway going, a different direction. Now, when you view that superposition, as we know from the Copenhagen experiment, when you view something, you change its way that it reacts in the world. So when we are able to perceive into a higher dimensional construct, then we actually change the way that we perceive into our reality. And when you have a superposition within the reality that you're in, you view things higher than a linear construct. So it's like in that movie, what's that movie with Matthew McConaughey, Interstellar, when he goes into the black hole and he sees all, kind of different things. It's kind of like that when you have a fifth dimensional consciousness that I've been talking about for 10 years, that people will be able to, see different types of reality. And that's what I've been talking about all this time with the Mandela effect, is seeing one thing happen and it blends into our world, and it seems like, wait a second, how is that, that doesn't make sense. So a lot of this seems to not make sense from a third dimensional construct, but when you think about it in fifth dimensional terms, it makes total sense. So when we are walking down that hallway and you open that door and you look down that other hallway, what you actually do is you can incorporate both hallways into the same hallway, you see. And there's residual effects from the first hallway and the second hallway. Now you've kind of made, bad accident. Now you've made a third hallway. So, like, speaking about accidents, I just saw that an accident. Hope everybody's okay. It seems to be just a fender bender. But, like, for instance, I went to making some dinner last night, and I was slicing an onion, and I sliced my finger, and when I sliced my finger, there was that millisecond of pulling away from the knife. And there was that millisecond of, I don't want this, this reality to happen. Stop it, right? So then I felt the cut, and I was like, damn, I'm going to be bleeding. And I looked down, and then my finger didn't have a cut. It had a very superficial cut, very, very superficial. And I said, gee, that's funny. That felt like a deep cut. So what I'm saying is that it seems to be, quantumly, I don't think that there's another me in another universe with a cut finger. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the probabilities, move through certain states, and that probability could have been changed where now my finger's wasn't cut anymore. I've had other examples of that where I thought I was going to have an accident, and I was sure it's an accident, and then, all of a sudden everybody's fine, and there's no accident. I'm like, okay. So what I'm saying is that I think in a fifth dimensional consciousness, we are more able to traverse probabilities, and when we have a fifth dimensional consciousness, we're seeing more than one probability at the same time. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Love you all. Peace out, Cub Scouts. All right, bye-bye.